What crikeys, Jimmy from Mr. Beast, would you look at that? It's Minecraft Bedrock on Java Edition and... oh no. Upon further ponder, it's... it's trying to hold something in its offhand. No! From this flex, to this flex, to this strange enchantment, there's actually a lot that Minecraft Bedrock still doesn't have in 2023. Today, my friends, we'll be taking a look at 20 relatively major Minecraft features that Bedrock Edition is still missing and why they would be absolutely amazing to have. Down below in the comments, drop a feature that your version of Minecraft is missing that you need tomorrow. And let's do this. Minecraft's Offhand, otherwise known as the second best hand in the entire game. Unless you're on Bedrock. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. The Offhand was first added to Minecraft Java Edition when shields were added, so, you know, you could actually, like, use a shield and block things. To make things even better, though, it wasn't just for the shield. When the Offhand was added to Java Edition, you could actually throw anything you wanted to in the Offhand. This strange enchantment we'll talk about later, this map, or maybe these torches while you're mining, yeah, it all goes. And this is how it's been for like a million years. Now this one comes with a caveat, and that's the fact that they're working on it. With the help of a handy little command, it's now possible to put things in your Offhand on Bedrock Edition. I mean, look, you gotta start somewhere. Fun fact, Minecraft Skeleton is actually vastly different from version to version. On one version of the game, you've got this terrible demon that is just all around bad. It goes back and forth, it tries to dodge shots, it's got pretty smart AI, it reloads the bow, everything like that. Oh man, stuff's really fancy. It's absolutely terrible, but pretty fancy. Meanwhile, on the other version of the game, we've got an ancient relic of the past. A mob that doesn't strafe around. A mob that reloads its arrows, but also doesn't really at the same time. A mob that just feels left in the past. Skeleton AI is one of those overlooked features that was updated like 1.5 million years ago, being updated to the current version in Minecraft 1.9, which is like 2016. Sincerely, I wish I could know what's going on with this one because it's just not fair. Why are skeletons like 1 million times more difficult than Java and just ancient feeling on Bedrock? They deserve the pain too. Moving on from that whopper of a feature to another big boy, check this out. I've got a map right there, and even better, it's fully filled in. All of a sudden, I realized this tree is really important. All I need to do is throw a banner down, use that map on a banner, and boom, there we go. We got the banner on the map. Perhaps one of the best combinations of all time. Think back, Minecraft 1.14. Minecraft 1.13? Yeah, Minecraft 1.14. 1 million years. It's been 1 million years since this feature was added to the game. And it's still not over on Bedrock. But just like the meme says, we can go even farther with this one. If we had an anvil and we took that banner, named it in an anvil, and then placed it down, all of a sudden, one of the best rappers of all time could be on our Minecraft map as a banner. Being quite honest with you, this isn't a feature I use very much because I'm always in a single player world. But on a server, oh man, on a server this is perfect. Let's say this was my friend's roasted nut shop right here. I'm a pretty forgetful guy, so all I need to do is mark it with a banner, use that banner on the map, and there we go. I will never forget that this is D's roasted nut shop. Ever again. Next up, don't worry, I'm not going to make you read, but check out this block of text from the Minecraft wiki. If you're not reading it, it looks like a block of text. But if you do decide to read it, we'll find out that observers on Java Edition detect block state changes, not just block updates. That means they can detect a whole lot more. When I was doing the research for this video, this one actually blew my mind a little bit. Here we have a shulker box. When we interact with the shulker box, it's clearly like changing, opening quite a bit. If we hook this up to a simple observer circuit, when we open this thing, the observer should definitely see that, right? Well, no, the lamp never turns on. The observer never sees that update. I know Redstone isn't in perfect parity when you compare Java and Bedrock, but the list for this one is long. If you're into this kind of technical stuff, dive into the Minecraft wiki article on the Observer after this one because there are so many differences. It's insane. Well, lads, I think I've finally done it. I finally, after years of searching, have located the Mushroom Island biome in all of its beauty and glory. It's beautiful. Initially, I was coming over here for some of those sweet, sweet mushroom blocks, but seeing as I don't have very many, we'll just check out the creative inventory instead. If we look at the creative inventory, we've got this block, and this block on Minecraft Java Edition. If we go ahead and grab these blocks and let's say begin to build with them and then place them next to each other, we're going to notice something pretty interesting if we decide to remove them. There's actually a secret fourth block right here, and that's going to be the exposed mushroom stem block. It's pretty great. We can actually create this block with basically any of the mushroom blocks in the game. Again, pretty great. Meanwhile, over on Bedrock Edition, we have something completely different. We've got a fourth mushroom block right here. Instead of being compacted down with these other ones, it's its own thing. That's interesting that it would be different, but what happens if we just go ahead and start building with these blocks? We put them next to each other and then, okay, well, maybe it's like the literal stem. Well, that's interesting. Considering the fact that nothing has been updated with these things in literally years, why it's like this is a mystery. Relatively recently, I took on one of my favorite challenges of all time that I've ever done. It was a super flat survival world. We started the world in a super flat world and had to thrive, basically. This series was a series that took place on Minecraft Java Edition because it's not even close. The super flat worlds on Minecraft Java Edition are far superior to the Minecraft Bedrock Edition ones. So here's a basic super flat world that I just created. Basic meaning I didn't really change any of the settings. This is just like default super flat. If we go ahead and try and find a village, we'll find that, well, it actually works. There are a lot of differences between super flat Java and Bedrock, could be its own video. But for starters, villages actually generate on Java. I'll be submitting this video right here as a formal petition to make some small changes to Super Flat World on Bedrock Edition so players can actually enjoy them like Java ones do too. It's a really cool survival challenge. You should check it out sometime. Look, I consider myself a good person, great person even. I really hate to do this, but the next time we got a bad omen, let's just go ahead and run into a village. Raids were like the core part of the Minecraft 1.14 Village and Pillage update. Like the whole point of it. So you would think they would be exactly the same. Freeze right there, caught in 4K. They're not the same at all. On Minecraft Java, a functionality exists that is actually literally impossible on Bedrock Edition. If I can't find the raiders for some reason, all I've got to do is ring that bell during a raid. And voila, that fancy effect right there. That effect is the impossible thing on Bedrock. It doesn't exist. And that effect not existing really doses down those raids quite a bit. Like, the raid is great until you can't find the enemies. Not being able to find the raiders inside of your favorite village, that could definitely lead to some severe problems, I'm sure. As wave 2 of the raid commences, look, I hate to do it to the villagers, truly I do, but check this out. If we... well there you go, there it was. Minecraft Java raids are different than Minecraft Bedrock raids for quite a few reasons, including this fact right there. That illager can actually open the door, not a problem. The pillager, if we go ahead and trap you in there, you're not really going to be able to figure it out. But again, the illager, the vindicator right there, not a problem. It can open the door and close it as many times as it wants to. I felt peer pressured in a sense to include this one because, I mean, look, if the devs are going to update raids on Bedrock Edition and get that bell functionality in, they've got to update this one too. Look, Jimmy from Mr. Beast, I'm going to be quite frank with you and everybody watching the video too. Now, this next one will probably never make it to Minecraft Bedrock Edition, but it would be a dream. Both versions of Minecraft are fundamentally different. It's for that reason that an improved and enhanced information screen like the one on Java Edition would probably never exist. But wouldn't it be so good? From this enhanced informational screen right here, we can find out basically everything there is to find out about the world, and actually, if we activate it a different way, even more there is to find out. From the exact light level of a block, to the cardinal direction that you're facing, to the specific biome of an area, there's lots of information that this F3 screen can give you. Technical Minecraft is a pretty big part of Minecraft, and Technical Minecraft, it's also loaded in here in this screen. Check out all of those different block tags right over there. Again, things that we can only find out from this screen. Another thing that you can find out, but not from that screen, is the fact that we're halfway through the video. You've done it, you made it, and congrats to you. And really quick, if you're enjoying lists like these, smash like. Definitely don't forget to subscribe and turn notifications on as well, but leaving a like, that's the big challenge today. Good luck. I believe in you. In Minecraft Bedrock Edition, you're looking quite different today. What is it? Oh, what is this? A trapdoor with a hole. Huh. I feel like we should probably jump in and definitely check it out. So, on Java Edition, we'll just go ahead and actually do that. We go ahead and close that trap door, and just like that, we're put down into the crawling mode of the game, which is I mean, it's literally swimming, but like slower. But still, it's crawling. Crawling is a huge part of the game, or at least I guess depending on how you want to play, it could be a pretty big part of the game. It's also another part of the game that is completely missing from Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Being a Java player, this is one that I had to test out for myself. See, of course I could remember that this functionality wasn't in the game when it was added years ago, but I mean, it's literally been years. If we go ahead and walk up to the trapdoor and hit it on Bedrock Edition, we literally stand inside of the trapdoor. And that's it. Crawling is still not implemented on Minecraft Bedrock. However, swimming is definitely implemented. And whoa, actually check this out. I mean, it was just for a second, but other mobs actually swim too. Oh, that was beautiful. And one of the more recent Bedrock updates, a game mode that was in development for like the entirety of last year, it finally dropped. That game mode is going to be Spectator mode. Spectator mode feels pretty good on Minecraft Bedrock. The main functionality, being in Spectator and able to fly through blocks and see things, well, that's all there, but other than that, a lot is actually missing from Spectator mode. One of the coolest functionalities that's completely missing from Spectator on Bedrock is being able to spectate mobs. This is something that I've been talking about on some of the shorts on this channel and my Brain Block channel recently, but like, look at the creepers POV. It's so interesting. Just like that super flat one, this is one of those entries that really could have its own video, but just know that Spectator is missing a lot of functionality on Bedrock. It's kind of sad. Alright, so listen, not to be dramatic or anything, but this is one of the biggest war crimes of all time. And definitely one of the biggest war crimes of the 1.19 update. This is a functionality I've fallen in love with. I use it in like every single Redstone automatic farm nowadays. It's so good. We have the hopper, we've got the mud, we got the chest combination. We drop an item on the mud and the hopper picks it up right through the block. Look, I don't know if it's fully intended or what, but it is beautiful. It's so useful for farms. Completely game-changing. Mud being a pretty big part of one of the biomes in the update should be like the same. Oh god, no. Speaking of redstone, here is a redstone lamp and here's a lever on it. I hit that lever and the lever is turned on. If I took the redstone lamp out of the equation, you wouldn't necessarily know that this lever is on or off. I mean, after all, maybe I place it from this direction and...
Yeah, maybe I just didn't know.
This is one of those changes that is admittedly a little bit smaller, but I feel like it's so nice, like an amazing quality of life feature. On Java Edition, if I hit this lever and, you know, like hit the lever, it's on, it will actually emit a little particle effect right there, the redstone glowing thing. This subtle redstone glow is such a small thing, but again, the quality of life and the immersion. This lets you know that the lever is actually powered on, so if your machine is wrong and not working, you just built it wrong. That's all. To check out this next one, it's over to our local body of water. Once we're inside that local body, we'll flip into survival and let a dolphin live. When we swim around near this dolphin on Java Edition, we're gonna get a magical effect called Dolphins Grace. This is the only way to get the Dolphins Grace effect. Dolphins Grace basically gives you speed while you're swimming. I mean, look at this. I can swim so fast with Dolphins Grace. As long as the dolphin keeps up, I'll have it forever, and... oh my gosh, that is beautiful. That's a beautiful biome. Over on Minecraft Bedrock Edition, something happens, and that thing is admittedly similar, but it's definitely not the same. The Dolphins Grace effect does not exist on Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Instead, if we swim near a dolphin, we get like speed or something, but no Dolphins Grace at all. I always forget the button that I need to press to see the effects. Definitely not that one. Source, just trust me, but I guarantee there's no Dolphins Grace here. In Minecraft, almost every single mob in the game has an adult version and a baby version. It's safe to say if you can breed that mob, it's probably got a baby variant. If you need that baby variant quickly for something, all you've got to do on Java Edition is use a spawn egg on the grown-up version. On Bedrock Edition, if I use a spawn egg on the grown-up, you don't necessarily always get a baby version. And speaking of baby mobs, or maybe just mobs in general, entity cramming. Entity cramming is a very interesting game rule, a thing, mechanic that was added to Minecraft years ago now. I feel like I can vaguely remember when entity cramming was added to the game, and I feel like I remember people complaining about it. They didn't really like it. Nowadays though, entity cramming is actually kind of amazing. Because of the entity cramming game room, if we get a lot of entities in one area, the game will actually automatically take out some of those other entities to clear up room for the other ones. Because of mechanics like this on Java, you can actually create some insanely easy overpowered mob farms. Taking into account the fact that Bedrock exists in more places, for example laggy Android phones, it needs to be more optimized. You would think for that reason that entity cramming would definitely exist on Bedrock, but it doesn't. And not to flex too hard on Java or anything, but I can cram as many villagers into this hole as I want, and nothing's gonna happen. In my humble opinion, different game modes are the spice of life. They keep things interesting. Over on Minecraft Java Edition, when we're creating a world, we've got 3 options: survival, creative, and hardcore. It is heavily speculated that with Spectator mode finally being on Bedrock, hardcore might be on that not too distant horizon, but for now we wait. Looking at a large portion of Minecraft YouTube over the past year, one of 2 things can be determined. Option number 1, hardcore is one of the biggest trends in the community. Or option number 2, a lot of people just don't have any unique or creative ideas. Which could it be? Regardless, hardcore is an interesting way to spice up Minecraft when you start to get tired of it. Hopefully hardcore mode could be implemented on Bedrock soon, and then maybe the devs could come out with a couple other fun game modes too. Or if not game modes, just different ways to experience your favorite worlds. The world type default, super flat, very cool. Large biomes, very, very interesting, or even amplified. Oh, and in 1.18, it's insane. Now look, I'm no fool. I do definitely realize that this world setting would definitely implode some Bedrock Edition devices. That Android phone you have, it's on fire. But to that I say, does this mode have to be on every single Bedrock platform? I don't know. I feel like it definitely doesn't. Maybe some Bedrock platforms like PS5, Xbox, maybe computer could run this, but the mobile version of Bedrock just doesn't have this game mode setting. Every single time I look at amplified worlds, especially ones that end up generating like this, I'm in love. Amplified worlds are so cool. Like I was saying just a second ago with hardcore Minecraft, different options and different ways to experience Minecraft, they're great for the longevity of this game. If the devs could add amplified over to Bedrock and maybe some kind of new generation settings to both versions of the game, I think it would be great for the community. Even just a simple skyblock setting built in. Over the course of today's video, we've taken a look at a lot of different Minecraft features that are completely missing from Bedrock Edition. Combat is a pretty big one. Combat is actually missing from Bedrock entirely. Wait, no, scratch that. It actually does exist on Bedrock, but it's just completely different. For this one, we're not going to take the easy way out and just say combat in general. That's a little too vague. Just like a couple other ones, combat is one of those features that could definitely have its own video. Instead of just combat in general, let's talk about a missing enchantment: Sweeping Edge. Sweeping Edge, at this point, is definitely not a new enchantment. This is something that has been in the game for literally years at this point, and is amazing. Look at this. With the help of Sweeping Edge, we can hit like more than one enemy. This is pretty sweet. However, for whatever reason, Sweeping Edge just doesn't exist over on Bedrock Edition. And it doesn't look like it's going to exist anytime soon. I don't know about you, but I personally feel that if a combat update isn't coming any soon, there is literally no harm in adding Sweeping Edge to Bedrock Edition. And if there is, well, I haven't heard about it. So, Jimmy from Mr. Beast, and of course all of you watching, what do you think about the list? 20 features still missing from Minecraft Bedrock Edition. What's one that your version of the game is missing? Drop it down below. And while you're headed down there, tap like and subscribe with notifications on. Sincerely, deeply, and madly, thank you all for watching this video. You're the best. It's been me, Waddles, and until next time, Waddle Waddle.